Hello, Northside family! This is your friendly neighborhood music teacher, Mr. Scheller, here with special guest, my daughter Ava, and we are going to have our final video of some Minute to Win It game tutorials, some explanations. So just so you know kind of what we're doing, tomorrow, Friday, May 22nd. We're going to have two assemblies, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. You guys are going to have an assembly at 10 o'clock. And your teacher should have information on what the meeting code, Zoom meeting code is and things like that. But you're going to log in. We're going to have some games, live assembly that we're going to have. It's going to be, out of my garage, but it's going to be lots of games, and you'll be able to see what games we're going to play, the materials you need to play at home with your family. You can see that with your information that your teacher has. And so K12, your assembly is going to be at 12 noon. All right, you can do it while you eat your lunch. It's going to be lots of fun, and a few different games for older kids versus younger kids. And today we're going to do a lot of games. I think most of these are pretty spread out. So we're going to start off today. Now, some of these games are tough. And so, especially while you're sitting down. Tomorrow, I'll probably be standing up and like I'm on a stage because it's easier to play the games. For instance, this game for the older kids requires a feather. Go ahead and get yours, Ava. And the way this will work is that the goal is try to keep the feather in the air for 1 minute. Now, I can tell you, that ain't going to happen if I'm sitting down. You're going to see how hard that actually is right here, right now. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. So you start like this. Oh, by the way, you can't use your hands. You can only use your breath control. So here we go. You put it right here, and then you, on the count of 3, minute, 2, win it, go. I won, I think, but you're you're seeing how hard that is if you're sitting down. Especially, I almost had to give her one of those hockey elbows that Miss Hankey always talks about. So that being said, that was the feather game. Now, that's an older kid game. Younger kids will be playing this game where instead of having a feather, you'll use a balloon. Now, balloons would be too heavy to try to blow, so you have to use just one hand, and you can only use one hand to keep it in the air. Now, you have to keep it in the air for a minute. Now, not too hard. Older kids, you can do it this way, but try to make it to where you're only using one finger, all right? And you can't even see the balloon. I'm so wrapped up in my game, you're seeing it. But notice, this is a little bit easier. That's why we use the feather one for the older grades. It's a little bit harder. Oh, boom, baby! Now, it's live. One take, people, one take. Now, here's what we're doing. So that's another type of game that we'll be doing for the younger grades, all right? Some modifications, educators. Now, another game that you'll see, now we'll have some special guests tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you who they are, but we'll have some special guests playing this game with us tomorrow. This game is called Junk in the Trunk. Now, the way Junk in the Trunk works is you have these tissue boxes filled with ping pong balls, all right? Now, the way this works is you actually have it attached around your waist, and you have this on your backside, your trunk, if you will. There is junk in the trunk. And so what you do is you have to hop and flop around to get all the junk out of your trunk that is on top of your trunk. So, are you ready? She's like, it's been a while since she was in my class. She's not used to it. All right, so here's what you do. So we're going to do it on the count of 3. Let's see who can get all the ping pong balls out. Now, typically, this would be tied around our waist, and we would be, Jimmy and jiving. But right now, just for YouTube's sake, we're not going to do that. We're just going to gyrate it like this. All right, here we go. Minute, 2, win it, go. I lost. My daughter beat me yet again, but that's how that game works right there. That's how that game works right there. Now, that's called Junk in the Trunk. And again, if you want to make that one at home, it does require some ping pong balls. It does require, I have a tissue box that I duct tape to make look all pretty and stuff. I will tell you, this is a game I don't necessarily expect you to play at home because it does require a little bit of work, but getting a balloon or a feather, that doesn't require much work. Now, one game you want to be prepared for that we play every year, Chocolate and Powdered Unicorn. Now, if you can't tell, these are donuts. She's going to play Chocolate Unicorn. I'm going to play Powdered Unicorn. I don't know, honestly, which one's easier. I think The chocolate one, you think chocolate's easier?
Yeah, it's
Teachers every year, they always go back and forth on which one's easier or not. But basically what you do, you typically have younger kids will have 4, older kids we have 6, and what you do is you have to pile them on your forehead, and you have to make them freestanding as a unicorn horn, and you have to stack them. And then if they have to be able to stand there for 3 seconds without falling, and then that person wins. If the first person who can get it freestanding without touching it for 3 seconds is the winner. We always have a winner. It's a tough one though. Usually lasts like the full minute. But the fun part is that at the end of it, your face is all covered in goo, and then other younger kids, they just come up and lick your face. It's fun. Luckily we have a 5-year-old right through that door that as soon as we're done here, we're gonna go over there and he'll lick our face off and eat breakfast. So not appealing at all. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and try this out. Here we go. Ava, you ready?
one at a time, right?
One at a time. Oh, that's a good point. You can't be stacking on all 6. You gotta do one at a time. Good call. She's so smart. All right. If you haven't seen, let me give you a shout out. If you haven't seen her science project, her Human Impacts 2020, that video, epic. It's going viral. So epic. Okay. Tens of people are seeing these videos. Tens of people every day. All right. Or at least the first day they're out, and then no one sees them again. All right. Here we go. Minute 2. Win it. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. We're only doing 5 today.
1, 2, 3.
I can't find my other donut!
I win!
Ah! I couldn't find my other donut. It's not fair.
I win.
Ah!
I win.
She wins. She wins everything. Just like her mother. All right, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope to see you tomorrow at our live assemblies. It's going to be so much fun. I really hope that a lot of people log on. The more people that join in, the more fun we're going to have. And yeah, so we'll see you there. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can email Miss Hankey, 2019 Teacher of the Year, right? And so, love you guys. Have a fantastic day today, and we'll see you at our live assembly tomorrow.